So like I was saying before, see how it's boiling a little, bubbling, bubble, 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 bubble. You don't want all your sauce to bubble out, and you don't want it to cook too fast. So what you do is cut it on low now. Put it on low, since it's, and it should slow down. And then you can kind of like move them around. I'll get my tongs. I'm rinsing them out. I got my tongs, I got my soapy water ready to wash my wok and all my other goodies. I'm gonna go take these tongs over there. Okay, so we're gonna take them and just move them around a little, like move some to the bottom. You do have some work to do, even if you're inside doing them, but not like outside. Now, there's another positive about outside. If you got a little setup, get your umbrella. We got a little chair out there, like not a chair, but one of those things you sit in, and it swings a little bit. But there's no canopy over it yet, so you ain't trying to go out there. But you can get your, and that's not blood, that's an onion over there. But anyways, you can get your, if you're out there, you could be sweating and carrying on, be like, hey, but get your ice chest, bring it outside if you're going to be outside. Get you an ice chest. I'm going to leave this on top, so see how that's red right there, and we'll see it cook a little. But you get you a little ice chest, put it outside, put you some, I don't know if you drink beer or some peach iced tea. This one's trying to boil a little, bubble a little bit too. Something. And you can definitely enjoy outside and you can go in and out. If some people have that patio where you can, it's like right outside your back door. Ours is too, but it's still It's hot. No breeze today either. So it's up to you. You can cool yourself off easily. If you got a little pool back there, take a dip, check on the check on your barbecue. We used to do that when we lived in apartments. They had a barbecue grill in the apartment swimming pool area, or somebody wheeled it in there, and yeah, they did that. So there's different things, ways you can cool off, but inside is the best for me for now because I'm not trying to be hot. Okay, here we are. We're just checking on them. Okay, now these are the beef ribs. See how the one I had on top was kind of red on the top? Now they're pretty much done. I'm just cooking them a little longer so they can get really nice and tender. That is a onion, purple onion. So look at, ooh, I feel like tasting it. And I'm gonna wait, let it switch areas with some of them. We'll study for our Bible meeting for tomorrow and have some delicious ribs, guys, tonight. Look at there. Don't those look good? These are ribs. These are ribs. And they weren't on the grill. So they're pretty much almost done. Okay. There, leave those down there like that. Ooh, hot. Yay. Get this thing in. Why I tried to pick it up with that. Okay. Now these are the pork ones. These are pretty much almost done too, but these seem like they're taking a little longer. They're a little bit more meat on these. So they're going to take a little bit longer than the other, and you want them tender. So let them cook for a little bit. Okay. Those look really good, don't they? Yes. So they're going to be, I was going to put them on the, sear them a little bit, but, cook them a little bit on the outside again, but I think they're going to be perfectly fine in this sauce. And nice and barbecued. And let's check on the crock pot ones. These are the ones that don't have sauce. Okay. Those are looking good too, aren't they? Let's just move these around a little because it's such a small pot. But they cooked really good in here so far. So guys, don't worry about, let's put one of these bark ones down there. Don't worry about having to cook outside, like I was saying 100 million times. Not 100 million, but quite a few. I'm sure a lot of you have done this, but just for those that have never thought of doing it, do them inside. Alright, so when they're all done, I will show you and I want to taste them, okay? Okay, so I've got another little surprise. We got some more garlic, and I'm gonna do some chicken. We're gonna get that all set up. I don't know why I put the meat on here. This is for vegetables. So, rinse that off. Put my garlic in there. Okay, we're gonna season it up, okay? Okay, we've got the basil leaves. Remember, we're gonna do this. Paprika this time for the chicken, okay? Paprika. Let me see, hold on. Okay, sorry y'all. I didn't mean to drop it. Okay, we got the meat tenderizer. So we're gonna do 7 minutes on each side for these are the chicken breasts. Okay. We've got our salt, pink salt. And we got the barbecue again. If you have other kinds like poultry or whatever, you want something else, cayenne pepper, then you go ahead, do it. Lemon pepper. Do whatever, is your favorite seasonings. And then we've got the smoked maple. Ooh, I made one that was so good. That maple, it was for pork chops, but I didn't have pork chops. I made it with something else. It was a maple thing seasoning, and it came out really good. It was on some beef, I think it was. Okay, then we've got this pepper, black pepper. Okay, we put the onion, salt. I'm not going to use my tongs because I already have them over there with the sauce. Cooking the stuff that's already done. And the ribs are still cooking. I'm getting ready to take them out. They should be done. And I'm going to replace this in that delicious sauce that's been... And it's fine. You don't have to put it together if you don't feel right putting the chicken in with the meat, other meat. But this is like flavor. So... unless you want to make a whole new sauce, then it's up to you. Okay, so we're going to put the other side too. There goes the onion. Onion powder. Garlic powder. Like I said, you can use salt, garlic powder, garlic salt, whichever one. And then we've got the barbecue seasoning. So we turned everything over and we're seasoning on this side. And I got paprika added to this chicken. A little more. A little more spices. Okay. Our other meat is pretty much done. And this is meat tenderizer. Although the chicken, it might not need it because when you cook these chicken breasts like you're supposed to, then they get pretty tender. 7 minutes each side. This is the basil leaves. And then we've got cayenne pepper. That kind of spices it up. Ooh, it is so good, that sauce, I'm telling you. And then the smoked maple. And then we got lemon pepper. And then we've got the pink salt. And then we've got the pepper. black pepper. And then what do we do? Yes, we took the mustard in our hand, squirt it in there. This will keep your seasonings kind of meshed in. Do that. Kind of swish them around so they stick all over, you know. Use gloves if you like. And a lot of people use the gloves so you don't get, you know, like if you have cuts or whatever you have going on, you don't want to touch your meat or whatever, that's fine too. But I don't mind doing it. I've been doing this since ages. My mom. Okay, so it smells really good with the seasoning. I'm gonna wash my hands. And I didn't cut up any onion, but I think I better, so we can cook it in that. I don't want to cut this onion because it's the last one, and I want it to stay nice and I want it to just not really use it, because sometimes they start going bad if you cut them. I don't know why, even though you put them in a closed container. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's on the floor. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in a closed container, and it's going in the fridge so it can stay fresh. In a minute, but I'm gonna first cut some big chunks so we can, you know, like marinate this baby or saute it, as they say, and get some flavor in there, though. Right? Okay, so where's my, there it is. Put it in here with the garlic, okay? We can't mistreat these, baby. We did that with the others, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is throw it in this wok with some grapeseed oil and marinate it. I mean, kind of like cook it for, you cook it for 7 minutes, because this is pretty much done. And I want to just put it in the sauce so I can kind of like season it up and tender it up a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is put it in this pan real quick. Can you see them? Those are seasoned ones, so they're not. Okay, so we've got okay, so we're gonna take the chicken and put it in. In our wok. It's gonna take a few minutes for each of these groups, because this is gonna be the next group. I cut the chicken breasts in half. It's quite a few, and it's really good to it. So I'm gonna cook it for 7 minutes on each side. Let me get this thing set up. Start that and let it go for 7 minutes on each side, and that'd be 14 altogether. And after these are done, I'm cooking it all the way for these chicken breasts, because I want to put it in the sauce that's already over there. Delicious sauce that you saw me make earlier. If you look at the video for the ribs, I'm putting it right in there so it can marinate. You got pork and you got beef ribs, and I'm gonna put some in the pork side and some on the beef side, but take the meat out. We'll put the chicken in after they're done on each side, okay? And what did I forget? I almost forgot, didn't I? Put some of these onions. Oh, let's make sure the skin's off. Yeah, okay. Some of these onion pieces in here. Big pieces, since you're not making like a salad or anything, just adding flavor to it. So we'll split half of this with the other half. And throw it in there. Get some flavor going in there. We got it all seasoned up right there. So I'll be back. Okay, so okay, set the timer for 7 minutes for that side. So when it's done, 7 minutes each side, I'm going to put it in the other pan with the barbecue sauce, and it's going to be cooking And so we'll have the chicken done pretty soon too. Okay, the last of the chicken breasts are done. And I'm going to put them in the barbecue over here so they can cook and get tender some more. So remember, 7 minutes each side and the chicken breast should be done. It won't be overly cooked. It'll be nice and tender. These are kind of thick, but I'm putting them inside of this. And look what I'm adding. I'm adding all this delicious stock from what it was cooking in. So it'll have its own flavors in there with the rib seasoning, because of course we use the rib sauce. See there? Remember that delicious barbecue sauce I made with the G. Hughes, sugar-free, mustard, teriyaki, a little teeny bit of Worcestershire because there wasn't much. And we're putting the chicken down in there. See that? Doesn't that look good? Just kind of stir it around in there a little so you can get it drenched in the sauce. I took the ribs out. I'll show you them in a minute. Okay. See how tender that is? These are done. But we want to get that sauce in there so you can really have the barbecue day that you've been wanting, you know? I forgot this one I want to take out so it doesn't have the sauce, because I'll put it in the one with the non-sauce. Let me see. I think that's enough. Yeah. A little one. Since there's more of the bigger people. All right. And I kind of like to take this and do this. Woo! Get some of that sauce. And of course, when you plate it on your plate, you can add some more of the this. All right. Now, these are the ones from the crock pot. Those are the ribs, but I have the pork ones in there still, getting a little more tender, and the chicken. And then we've got, these are the beef ribs, all done, ready to be eaten. And I got the pork ones still on the stove because I want those are a little thicker, a little more meatier. So, and these are the other ones. Hot. So we'll wait for the chicken to be done and the ribs, and we'll show you. Okay, so you might see these pieces. This is like the onion from the sauce, and that made them big so you can just take them off. But it's all done. And here's the ribs, the beef ribs. And I'm just going to take a little teeny piece of this chicken because we're going to eat in a little bit. And that's it. Guys, tastes like we put it on the grill. So try it that way, you guys. Eat it that way. Cook it that way, because then I got this bottle from Walmart. My daughter got it for me, and it keeps your water cold. It's only about like 13 bucks. Put ice in there and cold water, and it stays cold. So anyways, I'm going to go, and I thank you for watching, and we're going to enjoy this meal, believe me. This is the one that doesn't have any sauce, and it was cooked in the slow cooker. There's our ribs back there, and there's pork, and there's beef, and there's chicken. Here's the pork ribs. And they have the garlic and different things on it because that's for the flavor. You can take that off when you eat it, or eat it. Some people like to eat that. I know my mom would probably eat that. And then there's the others, the beef with the chicken. All right, you guys, and it's so delicious. Make whatever sauce you want. You can add like sugar-free cherry jam mixed in your sauce or whatever. All right, you guys, have a good day. Thank you for subscribing, and I will talk to you in the next video. Okay, so here's a delicious plate. This is some chicken. These are not keto, so don't think about the beans. Those are baked beans. You can make a baked bean keto style, but I don't know. You'd have to look that one up. And this is the beef rib. I did try the pork one. It's really, really soft and tender. And I tried the chicken. Delicious. Let me try the beef. It's really good. And I got some salad. Delicious.